everyone, it's Savannah. Welcome back to my day-old tea. One of my favorite parts of Animal Crossing is planning a new island and going through those beginning creative stages. But I know for some this can feel like a daunting task. Where do I start with my island? And how do I actually make sure that I complete it and that I'm happy with it? So I'm gonna break down the steps for you that I follow. Now keep in mind that everybody might have different ways of doing this, and there's no right or wrong way of planning an island. With all that being said, go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to see when I post, and let's go ahead and get started. Once you've selected your island theme, it's time to search for inspiration. You can use real-life examples to later recreate in the game, so I like to create a Pinterest board and save real-life photos as well as photos from Animal Crossing to take inspiration from. And if you need ideas for a theme, why not try combining two themes? You can come up with something really interesting. Once I feel like I have a strong enough vision of the island I want to create, it's time for me to go ahead and make a mood board. Now there's several ways that you can go about doing this. Again, this is something you can definitely create on Pinterest, but I like to actually download files of all of the items in the game that I think I'm gonna use and make a collage so I can really visualize the items together. This is also a good time to search for your codes. You can create a mood board directly on your island just using a small section. Really, the possibilities here are endless, but it does help with the island planning a lot. The examples I'm showing you are from my island Mellowave, and you can see that a lot of the items I put on my mood board are on the island. This is a really important step because you need to make sure that there's going to be enough items and codes so you can actually bring your vision to life. This would also be a great time to decide what season, time of day, and flowers you want to use. The next step in my island planning process is to make my dreamy list. Now, when I'm creating an island, I like to think about who's gonna live there. What are they doing? What's going on with this island? So making a little list of prospective villagers can be really helpful, and it doesn't always have to be your final list, but it can be a really helpful starting guide to help you create the vibe of your island. Having this list can be super helpful in planning the rest of your island as you begin villager hunting and deciding where you want your houses to be. As I'm on the road to 3 stars, I like to collect a lot of items. Seriously, you need a lot of items to fill up a whole island, and having them on hand can help so much with the decorating process because you won't have to stop and go and collect more items throughout the decorating process. You'll already have them. Having that list before of all of the items that we're looking for can be super helpful because you basically already have your shopping list. So whether you're going to Nook's Cranny, ordering from Nook Shopping app, or visiting Treasure Islands, it's time to stock up on tons of items, even ones that you don't know if you're gonna use. Hey, something might come up. You might have an idea for a build that requires it. You never know. So I like to buy tons of items, have a lot of stuff to work with on hand. So those are the main steps I follow when planning an island. However, with following through it, it's important to stay connected with the community. Using social media is a great way to discover new inspiration and see new ideas daily. So whenever you see a build you think is interesting, maybe try it out and give it your own spin on your island to fit your theme. If at any point I get stuck during my island design process, I always look back at my mood board and figure out the direction that I was headed in, and then I regroup and go from there. Remember that finishing an island doesn't have to be your goal in AC. You can play in any way that brings you joy. If you're interested in visiting Mellowave, the island that I showcased during this video, you can find the dream address listed in the info box of this video. I hope these tips were helpful and that you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye!